Now, in this presentation, we are going to discuss about the trigonometric solutions uh, with solved examples, and with considering the triangle types, the side, one by one, angle, side, angle, and side, angle, side. And we will be using sine and cosine rules here. So, in this page, we are going to have uh, trigonometric solutions for a triangle of a uh, SSS, that means side, and we will be using sine and cosine rules. So we have taken an example as find the angles of triangle ABC whose all three sides are 8, 12 and 15 units. And then we have the vertices as ABC, and we want to find the angle A, angle at B, and angle at C. So this is shown here in figure 1.1. So let us find the angle A in triangle ABC using the cosine rule. So here the cosine rule for angle A is cos A equals to the other two sides b square plus c square and minus a square. The angle we have taken A, so the side A will be squared and subtracted from the sum of the side b square plus c square, and it will be divided by 2 times b and c. So this is one of the formulas for cosine rule. So here we will be putting A equals to 8, B equals to 12, and C equals to 15. So we will have cos A equals to 12 square as B square, 15 square as C square, and 8 square as A square. So it is 12 square plus 15 square minus 8 square divided by 2 times B and C, which is 2 times 12 and 15. Now on simplifying, we are getting here 144 plus 225 minus 64 by 360. And so we are getting here 305 over 360. And so we get cos A equals to 61 by 72. Hence angle A will be equal to inverse cos 61 by 72. And we get approximately the value of angle A as 32.1. Next, to calculate B, angle B, we can use sine rule, that sine A by side A, opposite side A, equals to sine B by opposite side B. And so angle B will be equal to B times sine A over side A, which is equal to B is 12. So B is, we have taken 12 times sine 32.1 degree angle of sine A by side A as 8. Yeah, because it is B sine A by A. A is 8 and B is 12, and sine A is sine 32.1 degree, which we are getting on simplifying as 0.7971. And so sine B equals to 0.7971. So angle B will be equal to sine inverse 0.7971, and we get approximately the angle B is 52.854. Why approximately? Because when calculating we are getting lot many digits after decimal, so we just simplify and take 3 or maximum 4 digits. So angle B we can find, angle C we can find as angle C equals to 180 minus 32.1 degree minus 52.584 degree, which we get approximately 95.32 degree. Because in the triangle, all the three angles sum is equal to 180 degree. So if we minus the two angles sum from 180, we get the third angle, which we have got 95.32 degree. Now we will take the another type of triangle, which SAS, where the side angle side uh, triangle we are considering, and we will be using again the sine and cosine rules. So here the example says that find the missing angles and sides of the triangle shown in figure 1.2. So this figure is figure 1.2, where all the three vertices are given as A, B, C, and side A is 14.5, side B is 8.5, and angle C is 68 degree. So we find that the angle is included between the sine AC and BC. So angle SC is 68 degree, and we will be finding the other two angles and one side which is missing, that is side C. So we will find angle A, B and C here. So we will use the cosine rule, and we see that C will be equal to A square plus B square minus 2AB cos C. We know the angle C, we know the value of A and B, and so we can find out C, which will give us root under A square plus B square minus 2 times A times B and times cos C. So we are having here root under 14.5 square as A square plus 8.5 square as B square, and minus 2 times A as 14.5, B as 8.5, and cos 68 degree as cos C. So finally we are going to simplify this. So C equals to root under 210.25. That is the sum of the square of 14.5 plus 8.5 square. And then we have here uh, minus this 2 times 14.5 times 8.5 is 246.5 into cos 68 degree, which is actually coming root under 190.16. That gives us 13.8 centimeter. So we have got the side C as 13.8 centimeter. Now we will find cos B here. So for cos B, we can take A square plus C square minus B square by 2AC. And so we will put the values of A, C, B and 2AC. We are getting A as 14.5 square plus C as 13.8 square minus B as 8.5 square divided by 2 times 14.5 times 13.8, which we get 328.44 by 400.2. And so simplifying, we are getting cos B equals to 0.8206. So angle B will be equal to cos inverse of 0.8206, and that gives us approximately 34.86 degrees. So finally we get angle at A. So angle at A, we will be just subtract the angle at B and C from 180 degree, and we will get angle A as 77.14 degree. Now in this page, we are going to discuss about a triangle of type angle, side angle using sine and cosine rules. So we are having an example of finding the missing angles and sides of a triangle, which will be shown in figure 3.1, 1.3. The two angles are 28 degree and 64 degree. And, and the side included between the angles is 15 centimeter. So we have to find the third angle and the two other sides which are not shown here. So in triangle ABC in figure 1.3, B is 28 degree and C is 64 degree. So angle A will be equal to 180 minus 28 degree minus 64 degree, which comes to 88 degree. So one angle we have found, which was not there earlier. And so for other angles, we will apply the sine rule, that is sine A by A equals to sine B by B. And here angle A is 88 degree and opposite side of BC is equal to A, which is equal to 15 centimeter. So angle B will be equal to 28 degree. So as per the sine rule, we will have sine 88 degree over 15. It will be equal to sine 28 degree over B, sine B. And on solving this, we are getting B equals to 15 times sine 28 degree over sine 88 degree. And that comes to 15 times 0.4695 over 0.994. And finally, we are getting approximately B equals to 7.046. Now for side C, we are getting same way. Uh, 15 times sine 64 by sine 88 degree, because angle C is 64 degree and A is 15 and angle A is 88 degree. So we establish the relation as side C, which is opposite to angle C. Uh, and so we are getting here 15 times 0.899 for sine 64 and 0.994 for sine 88 degree. So C will be equal to approximately 13.49 cm. Now this video presentation ends here. We request the viewers to like and share among friends and others. Subscribe to the channel SS Academy in and press the bell icon to get notifications for upcoming educational videos. My name is Yavar Srivastava. Anyone willing to get details about our mathematics and physics classes can contact us via WhatsApp numbers 919972524525 or 91821723866. Thank you.